guys, so I didn't want to put off making a video any later. So I thought because something very exciting is happening, and during my move to Vancouver, I didn't really get a chance to talk about it and to go over it with you guys. But that is the fact that Superman is showing up in Supergirl. And I couldn't be any more excited than I am. Like, Superman, for a number of reasons. One, Superman is a character that is in the films. So we have Henry Cavill playing him in, Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Justice League upcoming, and that's great for what that is right off the bat, but never thought he would be added to the actual TV series, aside from just being called and texted and messengered and everything like that. And the amazing thing of being added to the show is unprecedented. So we're going to actually have 2 live versions of Superman, and that's great. When the casting was announced as Tyler Hoechlin, I wasn't sure who he was, and I was reserving judgment, and I wasn't sure how to even think about him. And then as some more behind the scenes pictures started coming out, that's pretty cool, and I thought, all right, let's see where this goes. And I wasn't sold on it until some behind the scenes pictures came out with him ripping open his shirt as Superman. That was pretty amazing. And then the trailer dropped, and I couldn't be happier. So I can't wait to see him on Monday. Hope you tune into Supergirl to see him there too. But the costume is one thing that I really want to talk about. And I don't know if you guys have seen the really high resolution images, and I was waiting for them to show up. And there's probably many people who've already talked about this, but I really, really like it. It took a little while to grow on me because, it's Superman, it's different. Obviously, the red trunks are gone. They're not coming back. I think that is gone now. You're only going to see it in like animated things and whatnot. And even there, I think that they're pretty much vanishing as well. But, characters need to update. Don't really complain too much when Batman lost his, so Superman doesn't have his. But there's a few things I really like about this costume compared to the Man of Steel. For one, the Man of Steel has those very specific lines going across his costume in both versions. And Tyler's costume has lines going across and down and whatnot. And that's cool. I like that. I like it's a little more subtler. It's a little more seam-liney. Very new 52-ish. They did still have a low neck, which I'm so happy that they didn't go with the high neck. The S glyph is amazing. I like it. The entire costume also has that kind of glyph or raised chainmail look to it. Very similar to the film ones, which is kind of cool. And really, I don't mind having texture on the Superman suit. It's great. The color seems about the same as Supergirl, so it's brighter. The cape being pretty much the same as Supergirl's makes sense. I have no surprise at all that there's going to be a leather cape, mainly because in the pilot episode he gave a cape to her to use. So it's understandable it's the same. The cape attachments is something that has a lot of fans divided. Some really like it. Some don't know what to expect from it. And really, I don't mind it. They've grown on me. My only critique, I guess, would be I wish that they, weren't so flat. But they've grown on me, actually. I quite like them. I like the attachment where they go into the costume. It's really cool. It's really different. They don't have to go into the neckline. Henry's does that, and that's cool as it is, but this one's just a little bit different, and that's cool. And then you have a belt, and I love the belt. I really, really love the belt. That's the one thing I felt that was missing from the film ones, is the fact that they don't have any sort of separation. It's just suddenly like, hey, it's like a unitard jumpsuit and with a little belt buckle in the middle of it, or kind of weird. But I really like this one. It's red. It really separates that entire blue look. It's fantastic. I really like it. And then we come down to the boots, and the boots are cool too. They're a bit chunkier than what I would have expected, especially since Superman's boots have already been in Supergirl. They're a bit chunkier, and they've grown on me. They've grown on me. That was probably my 2 detractors initially upon seeing the costume, was the cape attachment being flat and the boots. But they've grown on me. Everything's grown on me. And seeing the costume in action completely erased all doubts as far as how I felt about it. So, I don't know. It's one of those things that you have to kind of think about and distill. And it's going to show up on Supergirl. It's going to be there. You're going to see him running down the street, ripping open his shirt, being Superman, going from Clark to Superman. And honestly, I couldn't be happier. It's a great time to be in that, where we have 2 different Superman on screen, 2 different Flashes, and working together. And hopefully that shows that we can do that with more superheroes. I hope that we will actually open the door in the TV and film world for it. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of the costume down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you have the same complaints? Do you think one is better than the other? They're very different beasts, and I really like them. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for being patient with me with my videos. Thanks so much for liking and subscribing. But as always, thanks for watching.